Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Thursday, March 12th, 2026. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin, my husband, and the Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. There is no streaming TV show like this in the entire world.
In 2026, we are celebrating the 41st anniversary of Hotspots magazine, with Queer News Tonight sharing over 11,000 stories and 11 million views so far. We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies.
We are proud to announce that Hotspots Happening Out is a beneficiary of the Florida AIDS Walk. Funds raised will be matched dollar for dollar in support of Hotspots Happening Out HIV policy reform and educational programs, including the MSM Conference. We invite you to join us on March 21st to walk in support of the HIV community.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. Olivia Colman might be non-binary. Oscar-winning actress Olivia Colman recently shared that she has always, and I'm quoting her, always felt sort of non-binary, end quote. While promoting her film Jimpa, which explores a mother's relationship with her non-binary child, Colman reflected on her own gender experience. She noted that while she does not want to adopt a formal title, she has never felt massively feminine despite being female. Colman, who has been married to writer Ed Sinclair since 2001, revealed she has jokingly described herself to him as a gay man, a sentiment he seems to understand. She expressed a deep kinship with the LGBTQ+ community, stating she finds their stories to be the most beautiful and loving. The actress added that conversations with her non-binary co-star, Aude Mason-Hyde, helped her realize she wasn't an oddity. Colman believes everyone possesses both strength and gentleness, rejecting the rigid limitations of traditional gender binaries for both men and women. And yay, I really like Olivia Colman. But, you know, I think when people who have notoriety, celebrities, are willing to explore their own lived experience and talk about it and share it with others, it gives other people permission to look at their own experiences. And for maybe those who hadn't thought about such a thing, it's like, oh, okay, well, if Olivia Colman is thinking about this, maybe that is something that I can express or look at myself as well.
Yeah, I love this relatively new non-binary category. It's not a new experience.
Yeah.
It's a new way that we get to talk about it and own it. And I love that she has brought focus to gender variance, and that she's even sort of come out as, you know, not fitting exactly on the end of an artificial binary. And that she's affirming of the whole LGBTQ+ community. Plus, she's just the best actor in the world. I mean, I love her so much. She's my second favorite, but Dame Judy's only got moments left. And then it's Olivia Colman for sure.
Wow. Okay.
This is the thing. I'm so annoyed with all this, you know, people they're freaking out. If you mention trans people, if you mention gender variance, if you mention genderqueer, if you mention non-binary, they're so disturbed. Even within the LGBT community, there's a lot of weirdness and discomfort, all of that. And I wonder why. Well, it's misogyny, of course. What homophobia is the child of misogyny. Transphobia is the favorite child of misogyny. Well, the second favorite. Hating women is the first favorite. But no, everything that challenges traditional Western masculinity. Now, you can't go too far back with that, because then you'll see people, you know, all the heroes and warriors, you know, in little skirts and pumps and purses. But since the, you know, 18th, 19th century in the West, men have to perform a certain way. You know, it's John Wayne. Although at the end, John Wayne was performing John Wayne. I mean, that wasn't really who he was. But I'm saying men are supposed to be John Wayne. And women are supposed to swoon when John Wayne walks by. And so anybody who challenges that model is a threat to that model. And so yes, that's gay people, that's women, that's people who don't acknowledge, don't accept the gender binary because they can't, because they're a part of it. They're not here or here. and you can quote every scripture and every opinion and, you know, whatever. You cannot change a person's experience. And now people have more ways to discuss their experience. And I think that's a wonderful thing. But, well, you're not this, and how do you know? And you made it up. It's funny to me that in the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, everybody knew who the tomboys were, and everybody knew who the sissies were, and they weren't shy about telling you who you were and saying horrible things about you. You've known before I did. You know what I mean? So don't act now like it's like I've crossed some line by telling you what you told me in a mean way 100 years ago. So this whole gender thing, it's silly because you were noticing gender difference from the beginning and being mean about it from the beginning. This is just upping your bully game by with all this, you know, political and religious stuff going on right now. And people like Olivia Colman who name it and come out about it and praise it, that is a huge challenge to all that, which is why entertainers are often our heroes, because they take their celebrity, they take their spotlight, and they advocate for the marginalized.
And I like actors like Coleman because I think they also exude that when they act as well. You know, they're in a character for that role that they're doing, but there's something about like you, like I know something about you. You know, it's like, and you're there because you are who you are, and I can see myself in you. So even though they be playing another role, whether, you know, they're a mom or queen or whatever the role they're playing, it's like there's still something that connects and break down the barriers that someone once may have seen. Like, I can't be that because of the standard heteronormative, blah, 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 the way it was. She's breaking down barriers. She continues to break down barriers. She's claiming her spot in what she believes in and is willing to explore that, but also she knows what it does mean and knows what it doesn't mean, but opens the window enough to say, I can explore, you know, and so can you. And it's okay. And we can do that without shame or blame and say, look, world, this is a whole new day. And there's you know, I'm also curious about these people who are so offended by the woke language. You know, I'm sorry that you don't understand some of these things, or you slept through anatomy class, or you slept through some class where these things were really already explored for us, and we're now just living into what they really mean. Get a grip, you know. You know, try to hold on. You know, if not, just stay quiet and let the rest of the world move on by you, because obviously it already has.
I remember when our governor said, "Florida is the place that woke comes to die." How do you sound? How silly does that even sound?
Yeah, that's just kind of sad.
You know, you do have this connection. We do know our people. So like there's 30 just world-class, world-changing actors. Why is Olivia Colman my favorite? You know what I mean? Like why do I feel like there's a connection? We are a people and we do recognize each other. And why am I attracted to her? Like, because that's what eroticism is, by the way. It's deep connection. I mean, you can have a lot of erotic energy and not even have sex. Why am I attracted to her? Because she's me, she's us, she's part of us. She's, you know, I get her energy, and now I understand that better. And so that's it's a really beautiful thing. I wish that more people like Lady Gaga, you know, like she does, and Bad Bunny, and you know, people just coming out and saying, you know, people are people. Let's love everybody. And what Colman did is what religion is meant to do.
Yes,
she's not religious, that I know of, and she didn't do it for religion. But the purpose of religion, I mean, really the purpose is to help us explore the mystery of our existence. And that exploration is, you're going to find new things and hopefully have some language to discuss it. It is a shame that we need film stars to do religion's job. Religion is meant to help us explore the mystery of our existence. And she's doing it better than a lot of people in the pulpit. And that's some serious shade from me to others in the pulpit.
But I think I do know somebody who wrote some thesis about some of this kind of stuff.
You know, that
sounds kind of familiar about, you know, there's a thesis project out there somewhere.
I knew it in 2009, didn't I? No, my doctoral thesis is popular entertainment as queer canon.
So blah.
I noticed these things and have done for a long time. And that's today with the Queer God Squad.
And before we go, we want to remind you about the Cathedral Pub. The Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts offers the Cathedral Pub experience. The Cathedral Pub offers performance attendees an inviting space to gather and connect with friends prior to the show, or a place to be while waiting for the doors to open. Guests enjoy live music, beverages, and appetizers in a comfortable meet-and-greet environment while they await the start of their performance. On show nights, the Cathedral Pub opens an hour before each performance and closes 15 minutes before it starts. Entry to the Cathedral Pub requires a separate purchase from your seat ticket, and the link can be found on the seat selection page. Be sure to purchase before checking out. There is a limited number of people who can get pub passes, so don't delay.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We're here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBT community is talking about. Please like and share this and other episodes of the Queer God Squad.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we're all in this together. And also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.